Grabe, 54.90 na ang isang USD. 54.90 Philippine peso. That is like the highest, I believe, in the past 5 years. So let's talk about it. Hello, what is up guys? Eman from Peso Smart PH here. Welcome sa panibagong episode. Shout out to all the podcast listeners as well. I appreciate you all. Today, we're gonna talk about the Philippine peso and the United States dollar. So currently, nagtitrade na siya at around 54.90 PHP ang isang USD. So that was the highest in the last 5 years. Actually, 10 years, no? Kasi nag-top tayo dito. Around 54 lang din nung 2018. And previously naman, nasa 40-ish plus lang talaga yung USD. Because our economy was a bit strong nung time ni Pinoy. No? So from 2010 to 2016. Kasi yun talaga yung main focus ng kanyang administration. Like economic growth. Although, you know, there are some lapses here and there with how he handled things, but all in all, our economy was doing great at that time. And kita nyo, nag-40 lang, di ba? Ang isang USD back then, 2013, when he was the president. So, that really says a lot, di ba? Because our currency is strong against the US dollar, the world's reserve currency. And we can say this was a bit high na rin in the past 20 years. Kasi nag-56 dito and we're probably heading there. Kasi ang bilis nangyari na to, no? Itong pagtaas na to. Just a span of 1 year from 48.55 to 54.90. So, bakit nga ba nangyayari to? And kaya ko rin gusto tong pag-usapan natin ito sa podcast and sa YouTube. It's because there are a lot of like misinformed people roaming around social media, and we all know that sobrang uso, no? Or sobrang laganap nung fake news and fake information online. So ito, let's educate ourselves. Let's try to educate ourselves. Una natin kailangan maintindihan is yung USD or the United States dollar is the reserve currency of the whole world. And it's not really doing a good job of being a reserve currency because it's inflationary. And over time, kinakain ng inflation yung value nito mga fiat currencies na to. Hindi lang naman USD, no? Like, kasama dyan yung ibang currency sa buong mundo. And hindi lang naman yung Philippine peso, no, yung naging mahina against the US dollar. Lahat ng major currency humihina, and yun na rin naman yung trend in the past year. So around 11 to 15% yung increase ng USD value against other currencies. So one good example is yung euro. So from 0.84 euro to 1 USD last year, ngayon 0.95 na. So that is an 11.58% increase. And then when we go to GBP, nasa 0.72 last year, ngayon 0.82 na. 12.2% na increase. And then yung JPY, 111.01, ngayon 135.41 na. 18.02 increase. And then yung AUD, 1.32 last year, 1.45 na today. 8.97% na increase. And then our currency, ito nga medyo outdated pa. So from 48.64 last year, naging 54.48 nung pinost ko to sa Facebook. So at that time, nasa 10.72% increase. And gain na 54.90 na ang isang USD. So let's say more or less nasa 11% na increase. And a span of 1 year. One major cause of this is the rapid rise of inflation in the United States. When we take a look at their inflation, it is at 8.6%. That is crazy. And a lot of people thought na yung high nitong March, that was the high na. Like, that was the peak. But napunta siya sa 8.6. So we are in a bit of an awkward situation. Kasi medyo delay sa atin. So, when we take at the inflation rate here in the Philippines, nasa 5.4. And yung assumption ko is hahabulin natin yung inflation ng US. Like, we're just gonna mirror that more or less, but merong konting delay on our end because we're a developing country, and in comparison to the United States, they are a developed country. They are a first world country. And this is one of the highest, no, in the last 40 years, itong inflation ng US. So if you take a look, that is really high. So ito 46 na to. Tagal na nun. And ito ay 80s pa. So nasa 14, grabe nun, no? So we can start probably here 82, 83. So that's really high, diba? And humabol na nga tayo, nasa 5.4%. And magbigay lang tayo ng isang example, no, para maintindihan natin yung inflation. Kasi yung mga newbies hindi pa rin naintindihan yung inflation. So sabihin natin na meron kang 1 million pesos sa banko. And let's be honest, next to nothing naman yung interest na binibigay ng banko dito sa Philippines unless naka all digital bank ka. And if apply natin yung 8.6 inflation na nasa US, yung 1 million mo is 914,000 na lang, no? Yung value niya, yung buying power niya. Yes, meron ka pa rin on paper na 1 million, pero from a year ago, in comparison, yung 1 million mo, ang kaya na lang niyang bilhin is 914,000 worth of goods. And if apply naman natin yung 5.4% inflation ng Philippines, 946,000 na lang yung 1 million mo. I hope that is clear, and that is the best way I can explain it. And dahil nataas nga inflation rate, si Papa Pao ng Fed or ng Federal Reserve System is raising interest rates aggressively. So yung last na raise or pagtaas ng interest is nasa 75 BPS. That was last May. And then ang plan is another 75 BPS this July, and then 50 BPS on September. So twice lang silang mag-increase ulit this third quarter, and I think another 2x by the fourth quarter. Goal nito is to control inflation rate, and in 2 years, yung kanilang goal is pababain to 2%. Kung invested ka sa stocks and sa cryptocurrencies, alam naman natin na duguan talaga the past couple of months because hawkish nga yung Fed. So yung mga portfolio natin, wala namang pakialam yung Fed dyan eh. Wala silang pakialam sa mga investments natin. Wala silang pakialam sa stock market, sa crypto market, sa kahit anong asset, asset class. Ang main purpose nila, ang main goal nila is to control inflation. And right now, they're not really doing a very good job. And sabi nga ng mga experienced investors, do not fight the Fed. So risk off ngayon yung environment. So lahat is nagpa-flock sa USD or sa ibang fiat currencies. But of course, yung best bet mo talaga is USD kasi yun nga yung reserve currency ng buong mundo. That is why lumalakas talaga yung United States dollar. If i-check natin yung DXY, kita nyo naman, di ba? It is on a bull run yung US dollar since like late 2020. So tumataas lang siya. And currently nga, full on bear market na yung crypto market. And yung stock market is nasa bear market territory na din. So, US stocks yan. Kasi bumaba na siya ng around 20% from the highs. Although ngayon naka-rebound na ulit siya. So, we're really on a weird spot, no? Right now. Kasi, some people are arguing na US is already in a recession. Some people are arguing na it's just heading there. But ang kailangan kasi is 2 quarters, no? 2 consecutive quarters na merong negative GDP growth. So, yun yung kumbaga basehan ng mga quote-unquote experts. I'm not an expert with like with recession and like economic growth and all that. But yeah, probably let's do an episode na dedicated dun sa recession and like economics. And then lastly, marami pang macroeconomic factors na nag-contribute sa pagtaas ng value ng United States dollar against other currencies. Yung isa pang issue is yung supply chain issue, no? Kasi konti lang din yung players sa like shipments. So, isa yan sa nagko-contribute sa pagtaas ng mga bilihin. And mainly sa China nga rin kasi 'di ba, parang meron silang rule na ayaw nilang zero COVID policy, parang ganun, no? So, pagka merong, for example, isang worker nagka-COVID, like, magsha-shutdown yung business. So, parang ganun yung nangyayari. And mainly sa China nga to, dahil halos lahat naman ng major manufacturing is sa China nangyayari. And then, isa pang contributor dito is the Ukraine-Russia war, which is one of the reasons bakit nataas yung prices ng oil. And yung oil kasi is isang category sa CPI or Consumer Price Index. Kaya sobrang tumataas din yung inflation. Kasi nga, di ba, yung prices ng oil is like almost nag-double na, or if I'm not mistaken, more than nag-double na from its prices last year, di ba? Parang 100 na yung diesel ngayon, like what? Parang 40 plus lang yun, di ba? Or 50 the past year. So that's crazy. So nagdoble na agad yung prices ng crudo, ng oil, ng gasoline. So ang laking contributor nun sa pagtaas din ng CPI, ng inflation. And then lastly, isa pang salarin dito is yung Fed din naman, no? Kasi nagprint ng trillions of dollars yung US from 2020 to 2021. Kasi doon nagbibigay sila ng ayuda sa mga tao, sa mga residents sila, sa mga citizens sila. So yes, short term, that was a good fix, but long term, yan, sinasuffer na natin yung consequences. 'Di ba? And sa mga crypto bros dyan, alam naman natin na sobrang shitty nung tokenomics ng USD and ng other fiat currencies. So inflationary sila lahat. And over time talaga nag-lose sila ng value. Okay, so what's next? I think we're in the middle of this, if we can call it a process. No, we're in like in the middle, like hindi pa tayo makapag-decide saan ba tayo pupunta sa susunod, 'di ba? Like parang yung markets din, like saan ba tayo pupunta, pataas ba pababa? So a lot of sideways trading in the markets, yun yung forecast ko. And when it comes to the Philippine peso and the US dollar, I think it's just gonna continue to increase. Probably heading to like 60, I don't know. Prediction ko lang. But it's fast approaching. Kasi ang bilis talaga ng pagtaas, diba? Like, pinost ko tong post sa Facebook June 23, and after 3 days, almost 55 na, no? Yung isang USD. So, yung rate niya, yung pagtaas is really fast. Not sure what we can do. Again, I'm not an expert in economics and all that. Itong mga exchange rates. All I know is shitty yung tokenomics ng fiat currencies. Kasi we can just print an unlimited amount. And again, sinabi ko nga previously, diba, kanina, na yung isang nag-cost nito is pinrint, no, yung majority ng supply ng USD in the past 2 years. So, diba, that's crazy. Like, walang kahit anong consideration. Well, may consideration naman kasi, diba, they wanna help their people, but sobrang na-devalue din, diba, yung buying power ng fiat currency. Kasi, ang laki ng supply. Although ngayon nga, nagiging malakas siya sa against other, which is ironic din, against other fiat currencies dahil lang dito sa, economic turmoil na to. And dahil hindi pa rin makapag-decide, recession na ba? Hindi pa ba recession? Ano ba talaga? So yun, expect some sideways trading in the markets in the next couple of weeks and months. And unless makontrol na yung inflation ng US Fed and yung interest rates is like maging stagnant na ulit or babaan na ulit nila, then hindi magra-rally yung markets. Kasi ito, kaya diba, tumataas yung interest rates. So that means na yung pera na pwede mong utangin, it's expensive. It's expensive money. And in the past 2 years, kaya naman nag-rally yung markets is because yung pera is cheap. So, hindi naman madaling umutang, no? Pero pag umutang ka, ang liit lang ng binabayaran mong interest, and the market can outperform that significantly. So, ganoon lang siya. Alright guys, end na natin yung episode here. Sana may natutunan kayo, and if umabot kayo at the end of this video, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up. Sobrang nakatulong sa algorithm ng YouTube. And comment ka rin if you have any questions about anything. Basta investing lang. And if you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell para wala akong ma-miss out sa mga uploads ko every single day. And yeah, I try my best to do upload every single day, but the past couple of days medyo nahirapan kasi medyo nag-OT sa work, and yeah, medyo mabigat talaga yung workload, especially nung Wednesday because yun yung deadline ko. But yeah, anyway, today I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna be more consistent with the uploads. And you can also follow me sa mga social media platforms ko. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at emanpsph. Guys, thanks for watching and listening. Stay safe out there, and always remember, be Peso smart.